Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Sunset Jay here, and today we start a new thing on the channel. Sunset Reacts. I'm gonna get a webcam at some point, and you guys will actually be able to do it. You know what I look like from our videos on Red Leaf Sunset. I watched this game, kinda a little bit. But game 162, I already know that Toronto's going to the playoffs, but this just decides whether or not they are whether they clinch the division or whether they're gonna be in the wild card series. So, without further ado, let's get right into it.
It all comes down to this. Game 162 in downtown Toronto. The Blue Jays taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. They win the American League East for the first time since 2015.
Come on, Jays.
They're going with their ace, Kevin Gausman. He, of course, no stranger to big games. In fact, John Schneider told me yesterday that having a veteran in a big spot is really a luxury for this team.
And so he goes into this game, and look, the way that he's pitched since the middle of the summer onwards, he's really found his game. That's the guy the Blue Jays want with the ball in his hand.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Left-handed batting, Richie Palacios.
And there is a soft liner into left. That's going to fall really for a base hit.
Palacios has a leadoff single. Junior Caminero to the plate for Tampa Bay.
He's also a Jays fan.
There goes Palacios. The pitch is low, thrown out to second base. Palacios is safe.
Nice.
Blue Jays are checking with the replay room to see if they want to challenge this call early in the game, and they're going to wave it off.
Grounded up the middle. Davis Schneider up with it. On to first for the out as Palacios takes third.
One out, Palacios on third, and Aranda. Jonathan Aranda at the plate.
And that's a base hit into center field, and the Rays have the first run of the ball game.
Aranda really with a nice stroke right there. Didn't try to do too much. He was out over the plate, and he just stayed on it and drove it past the drawn-in infield as Palacios comes in to score.
On the ground at first, Vladdy bluffs, steps on first for one, throws to second, tag applied on the left by Clement, and that's a 3-6 double play to end the top of the first. Rays strike for a run on two hits. Aranda drives in Palacios, 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Ian Seymour, he makes the start today.
Excited for Ian Seymour and the opportunity.
Ian Seymour.
And he's got 4 starts on the year, and look, he's 3-1 and 1-2-1 in those 4 starts. He's pitched a heck of a job.
Back-to-back walks, and the Blue Jays have 2 on with nobody out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is up, trying to snap out of a funk. Homerless in 20 games.
Oh, beautiful little poke.
Springer's getting the wave, and is on his way to the plate. Guerrero
Springer's going to get a run in.
Single.
How about that? Vladimir Guerrero Jr. coming through in a big spot.
There's a swing and miss. Santander is out number 1.
First and second, 1 out. Dalton Varsho up for Toronto.
Line drive to right field.
Just not quite. Not quite. If he would have laid out, he might have had it.
Sure,
but
it got down, so Schneider will not score, but the bases are loaded. Huge spot early. Alejandro Kirk is the batter, hit a home run yesterday. Can he get anything in the air here in this big spot?
Slam to left field. Going back, Palacios. Out of here!
Oh, yes!
With a grand slam!
Kirk grand slam! Kirk grand slam! Look at him! He's so happy! He's so happy!
Kirk's life, and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, no, look at that! Look at that! You see that? That's why they call him the captain of the team, right there. That is, look at that! That is beautiful. And now it's what, 5-1?
In the first inning.
He will always remember his first career grand slam.
That's his
and now
first
that you're up
grand
by 4
slam.
runs, if
oh
you're
my
Kevin
God.
Gausman, your job is to just fill up that strike zone and do what you do.
Swung on and missed.
Beautiful splitter.
2 quick outs here in the top of the second. Hit on a hop to first, spinning stop by Vladdy. Races to the back, stumps on first. He got him. That's the top of the second inning done. Nice play over at first by Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 5-1 Blue Jays, top of the third in downtown Toronto. Kevin Gausman back on the hill for the Blue Jays. And he got it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. There's 1 out in the top of the third.
Seems to be in cruise control right now. 32 pitches in the ball game for Kevin Gausman, 24 strikes.
And that's a 5-pitch walk to the 9-hitter. Palacios turns it into a single. 2 on now. Only one out, and the dangerous Junior Caminero coming up for the Rays. On the ground left side, diving stop Clement, pops up and holds it. It actually fell out of his glove. Everyone is safe, but Ernie Clement does likely save a run. One out, top of the third with the bases loaded. Aranda has homered in each of the previous 2 games in this series.
Into right field, and it's down for a base hit, and this is going to score 2. 2 runs in. Caminero around to third, and the Rays are back within 2.
Yeah, not a terrible pitch from Kevin Gausman, but Jonathan Aranda is a really good hitter. He goes down and gets that split finger, breaks his bat actually, and dumps it into right field for a couple of RBIs.
So it's 5-3. They're on the corners. There's still just 1 out, and the batter is Josh Lowe. Ground ball to first. Guerrero coming home, and the tag applied.
Most definitely the right
play. He had
play.
about a half second of, do I go home or try to turn 2? He comes home and they get the out.
And it's still 5-3 Blue Jays, 2 outs, top of the third.
To center field, it's a
what
base
the hell
hit.
was that?
Aranda is on his way to the plate and will score, and it is 5-4.
1-run game, 5-4. The Blue Jays lead the Rays in the top of the third. Foul tip, strike 3. That'll do it for the top of the third. Rays make it a 1-run game, scoring 3 on 4 hits. 5-4 Blue Jays. He's got a double. Almost took it out to left center again, and he's in scoring position with 2 outs in the bottom of the third.
Can Addison Barger get him home?
Man. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 7 Ks in 3 innings for Ian Seymour, and after the 2-out double, he strands Kirk to keep it a 1-run game. Big double steal now. Up to third goes Williams, and Seymour behind him into second.
And that's ball 4, and that will load him.
And here comes Snyder right after him. So it looks like we're going to have a pitching
Is that Cosman's day done already? Yeah, it looks like Schneider's going out
here
there.
with Jonathan Aranda. He's 2 for 2, driven in 3 runs against Kevin Gausman today. And there's the call to the bullpen. So it'll be Mason Fluharty to face Jonathan Aranda here. Aranda is 0 for 3 against Fluharty.
Again, this is as tough a hitter as they have.
Swing and a miss, strike 3. Huge punch out Fluharty. Throws his hands in the air to fire up the Rogers Center crowd. He'll strand the bases loaded, in the Blue Jays lead it 5-4. John Schneider goes to his bench for the first time in the game. Andres Jimenez, a left-handed hitter on, as the lefty starter Ian Seymour has been lifted for Edwin Uceda. First and third, 1 out. 5-4 Blue Jays, bottom of the 4th.
Fly ball high in the air to right center field. This should be deep enough. Low the catch. Clement will tag and come in to score.
Sac fly Andres Jimenez, and the Blue Jays lead it 6-4 in the bottom of the 4th. Patient Santander takes a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning. Alejandro Kirk to the plate now, a homer and a double in 2 at-bats. Santander on first, 1 out. Hits it, center field, Mangum back, at the track, at the wall. See you later! Alejandro Kirk! 2-run homer, and the Blue Jays
2 home runs in 1 game. And again, why they call him the captain of the team.
My goodness, Alejandro Kirk with the game of his life. 2 homers. He's driven in 6 of the 8. Blue Jays up 8-4. First and third, 2 outs, top of the 6th. Junior Caminero can easily make this a 1-run game with 1 swing. He's got 45 homers this year and steps up. Varland set looking in at Caminero. On the ground up the middle. Jimenez stumbles, gloves here his ankles, underhand, flips over to second to end the top of the 6th inning. A little 2-out trouble with a walk and a hit, but Varland strands a pair. 8-4 Blue Jays, and the Blue Jays cooking again in the bottom of the 7th.
So Marshall remains at first, 2 down, and here's Addison Barger.
Crushed! Right center field, turning back row.
No doubt about that one.
2-run homer.
2-run shot from
Addison
Barger.
The Blue Jays lead 10-4 in the 7th.
How nice is that to see Addison Barger get in on it? Getting his power stroke going. Nice. It would be another huge boost for this offense.
Down and away ball 4, he'll take a walk.
Here are the Blue Jays now up by 6, leading 10-4.
Lined out to right center. This ball headed toward the gap. It's down, bouncing toward
I made an effort
wall.
at least.
Clement to third. He gets the wave. Straw tugging for third. He'll dive in head first. Ernie scores. RBI triple mile Straw.
Nice.
11-4 for the Blue Jays. George Springer hits for the Blue Jays. Runner on third, 2 outs. Bottom of the 7th, Brian Baker, a former Blue Jay, into the game. Next pitch is hit high. right center. Pretty deep. Low going back. At the wall. It is gone. George Springer. The Blue Jays up 13-4.
Blue Jays MVP this year.
What a year. What a game today. They're up by 9 on the Rays. 1 out away. Fans to their feet. Over 42,000 rise in Rogers Center. Hooked on the ground at first. Vladdy has it. Throws to Lauer. He steps on the mound. And they win the division. From last to first, the Blue Jays are the AL East champs in 2025.
They win the division.
It's been 10 long years, but they sit atop this top division again.
These fans love this team no matter what.
What a beautiful game. That was, wow. Oh, that kind of gives me the tingle shivers. Oh. 13-4 for the Blue Jays. 94-68 to end the season. Not quite 100 wins. They could have maybe done it. First AL title since 2015. I think it's the first time they've done it at home since 92? But yeah, I'm definitely going to be covering more of these games, especially for the Blue Jays. And thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Sunset Jay. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. I'm out.